My name is Ivan Markovic, and I'm senior specialist for quality assurance in Center for Vocational Education and Training in Montenegro. It is public institution, and we carry out for quality assurance in vet school. The general law prescribe that the external evaluation is obligate process at least once in 4 years for vet school, and my institution is mandatory for this process. My institution too is national reference point in ETF Forum for Quality Assurance, and me and my colleague are representatives in ETF Forum ETF for Quality Assurance. Okay, I prepared any answer on your question who you sent to me a few days ago, and if you agree with me, I can give answer one by one, or
yeah, sure.
Over to you. Okay, you asked me about quick briefing of the activities that took place during the peer visit. Okay, we accept the challenge. I can say, because the representative of ETF Forum asked everything member in ETF Forum for Quality Assurance who want to give a host in peer visit. And okay, I may agree with my colleague who are national contact person in ETF Forum Quality Assurance, and okay, we accept the challenge. The peer visit is the regular forum activity conducted in line with the manual for organizing a peer visit in one of the forum member states, and this peer visit was supposed to be organized in 2020 in Montenegro, but due to coronavirus, we should extend this event until 2022. And I met Mr. Batti in Belgrade during the kickoff meeting in any other project, and we made a new agree for organize this peer visit. Despite being the smallest member state of this forum, we accepted the challenge, as I said before, and demonstrated red lines from the start to open up, inform the representatives of the forum member states about with our system, and provide an opportunity for them to suggest and criticize. In January 2020, ETF country manager for Montenegro, Ms. Ulrike Damjanovic, and ETF senior expert for quality assurance in VET, Mr. Batti, visited us to Podgorica. During the visit, they had conversation with the representatives of all relevant institutions in charge for quality assurance event, and accordingly, they chose the topic of the upcoming event. We agreed that the topic should, accordingly, they choose. We agreed that the topic should be vet quality assurance measures based on the methodology for the quality assurance in Montenegro, which was at the time under revision and was supposed to be common document for both institutions in charge for quality assurance in education, Vet Center and Bureau for Educational and Services, who is in charge, which is in charge for general school. Vet Center is in charge for vet school, but Bureau for Educational and Services is in charge for general school. The methodology as well as the rule book for quality assurance were translated into English in order to ensure that all forum members are informed about their content. For the needs of the peer visit, we created a document entitled National Context Report, which contains the basic information on the VET system in Montenegro. Quality assurance measure, questions for the participants, based on which they were supposed to provide feedback, as well as the SWOT analysis related to the measures of quality assurance. During their visit, the concept for the organization of the peer visit was agreed, including decision making on the invitees of the event, the representatives of the host, as well as draft agenda and other things. However, due to the outbreak of COVID-19, the envisaged event was postponed and implemented in May 2022. What I can say, all activities conducted during preparatory phase in 2020 proved to be well designed, and based on them, the event took place in May 2022. It lasted for 3 days, while the first working day was held online, during which the representatives of educational institution from the host country informed the forum members about Montenegrin vocational education training system and quality assurance measures. Face-to-face event was organized in Budva and lasted 2 days. It was attended by 12 representatives of the forum member state, representatives of educational institution of the host country, as well as ETF representatives. During this event, the peers had an opportunity to hear information from various perspectives regarding quality assurance measure, from school principal, external evaluators, and the representatives of educational system. Accordingly, as well as based on the obtained responses to the question, they addressed to the representative of the host country. The peers were split into 2 groups based on manual or guidelines for the organization peer visit. Were split into 2 groups and prepared a brief overview of the quality assurance system in Montenegro. They pointed our strengths and weaknesses of the quality assurance system and provided recommendation. They gave to us recommendation for improvement. Also, the host country representatives identified the 2 forum member states and their quality assurance system that are similar to their, and obtain that are similar to theirs, and obtain responses to the question they asked. Okay, what I can say about this question?
You briefed us very, very adequately about the activities of the event. Thank you, Ivan. So I just need to I need you to tell me more about the lessons that you acquired out of this event. Like, I understand that delegations or teams coming from different countries, and they go to Montenegro to provide their feedback, their own insights, their own reflections on your procedures and your measures related to quality assurance and vocational educational training. So what were the most important or the most significant feedback that you received at that, or that you come out with during this visit?
As I said, it was new challenge for us, and I can say for me that I was first time, and I took a part first time in any event like this, and I think that that was very good organized. And it's based on as I said a few times, it's based on very good manual for organization of peer visit, which prescribe some kind of organization, split in more groups, good introductory for the participants, possibility for participants to give feedback for host country. Okay, we were exchange a lot of information during the event among all participants, and numerous useful suggestions were provided for the improvement of the quality assurance system, predominantly owing to clearly defined guidelines for the organization of the peer visit. My opinion and our opinion is what we learned a lot. First of all, making our quality assurance system available for comments. We open our system. We made a good introductory during the 0 day, which were organized online, when we gave a lot of information from different perspective to all participants. As I said, we ensured the opportunity to the peers get to know about the system, consider and analyze it, and provide suggestion for the improvement. Certainly, due to the specificities and differences of national system, not all suggestions could be adopted, but a certain number of them will be the subject for consideration and introduction into the quality assurance system. We at the moment, I can say at the moment that we take in consideration a lot of recommendation which we got during the peer visit, and I can promise that we take into consideration some of number to incorporate in our quality assurance measure.
Interesting. So, out of the feedback, Ivan, that you received from the partner countries, from the visiting delegations, do you have like specific measures on mind, like, or future plans that you would love to implement in the period to come, like this year or the next year? Since you told me that this is your first time to participate in hosting such an event, so what's on your mind for the future? Like, what is the lesson that you want to implement on the ground, and you feel like it's very important and it's something that will make a change?
I can say that our future plan and all activities in the future is related to the quality assurance measure which set by all European network, which is responsible for the standards in quality assurance in VET. For example, ETF forum, ETF for quality assurance, or some other future plans of the VET Center in the area of quality assurance is this year are related to the review methodology, which was a topic during the peer visit, and consideration of integration of obtained recommendation by the expert during the peer visit into the VET quality assurance process. Some of the activities envisaged in the following period are participation, for example, participation in the work of ETF Forum Quality Assurance, European Quality Assurance Framework for VET, EQAVET, as well as EQAVET project and its component related to quality assurance in VET, and the other. Furthermore, we have ordinary scheduled activities of quality assurance related to external evaluation of VET school. It is our mandatory. It is our obligation.
Okay, thank you. So, speaking of the cooperation between the European Training Foundation ETF and the VET Center in Montenegro. What do you think the main aspects of this cooperation that you need to improve further, that you need to take into a new level? What points of cooperation that you need to push forward?
I started in VET Center 7 years ago, and for this period, I had a lot of activities related to the ETF. I met lot of people who are very professionals, and I can say that they gave to us a lot of very fruitful suggestion or consultation or plan how to realize any activities in our process. Montenegrin VET Center has years-long and fruitful cooperation with the ETF, and largely relies on its expertise and recommendations. ETF has been providing support in numerous areas of vocational education and training. For example, work-based learning, teacher training, quality assurance, career guidance. Furthermore, ETF assists in the formulation of VET development priorities and actions, recognized and supported through the IPA programs. I want to thankful ETF country managers and experts are in permanent contact with the VET Center employees and well informed about our current plans, strategies, and challenges. In addition to this, the work of ETF in Montenegro is in synergy with other international donors, such as REC, Culture Contact, ILO, and the like.
And the likes or the organizations that are working at the international stage. Yeah,
yes,
I got you.
Yes.
So I want to ask one final question. I promise that would be the last. So speaking of the VET Center in Montenegro, you said that you have been working there for 7 years, and this is the first time to get involved in hosting this visit for related to the Quality Assurance Forum. So my question, did the VET Center in Montenegro ever hosted any visits of this kind before, during the last, at least during your 7-year career, or this is the first time for the VET Center to participate in the ceremony?
No, it's not first. It's first time to the VET Center participate in the event like a peer visit. We organized a lot of event with ETF jointly related to the other different activities for work-based learning, for dual system, for teacher training, for
lovely
other activities.
So
we have a strong and long-term cooperation with ETF on different field in VET framework. As I said, work-based learning, teacher training, IPA programs, career guidance, and the other.
Yes.
And always we organize some type of event in different place. But it was first time to be partner with ETF to organize event as a peer visit.
Did you find the reflections, Ivan, from the countries, from the participating countries, quite fruitful or quite constructive? Did you feel that they are bringing to you something new?
Okay, we are a small country, and it was strengths and it was threats or weaknesses. But any representatives cannot understand firstly any process related to quality assurance measure because it's different. It's depend, as I said, it's depend from the largest of country, from the number of vet school and the other things. But all recommendation, all suggestion, what we gave from the expert, from the representatives of member countries, was very fruitful. It was their experience. It was their experience from their country, because they are expert for quality assurance in their country. And as I said, we take into consideration a lot of recommendation for implementation in our process. We cannot adopt it all of them, because we have some specificity. But I'm sure that we integrate in next period, in the future, some of them recommendation, and thankfully of their recommendation, I'm sure that we have a better system for quality assurance in vet schools.
Lovely. I said that would be my last question, so I will not be asking any more. Just you participated in other peer visits, Ivan, in other countries?
Okay. I don't understand.
Did you participate in peer visits in other countries, like
yes, my colleague participated in other country. I think that was second peer visit.
Yes.
The first peer visit organized in Tunis, and my colleague,
Tunisia, yes.
who is a national contact person. I'm deputy in the forum as a representative of my country. My colleague was in Tunis 2 or 3 years ago. I'm not sure, and they took a part in
Lovely
visit. We at the end of peer visit, we discussed about next peer visit. Probably would be organized in November or this year, but it's not sure. It's not sure at the moment, but okay, hopefully.
Did you agree on the country?
Yes. No. Actually, no. We didn't agree. We didn't agree where will be organized yet. We didn't agree where.
But yes, tentatively it would be this November this year. But we're not agreeing on the country yet.
Okay, we discussed about period, not about the place, or host country when it will be organized.
Most intriguing. So this interview, Ivan, would be part of a larger. Just to tell you what the next step is. It would be some large feature article that I will be posting on OpenSpace. I'm sure you know OpenSpace.
Yeah, I know.
So this is our platform related to vocational education and training. So yes, I'm still doing some other series of interviews related to this peer visit, and out of these interviews, I'll draft, like as I said, a feature or a web story, and in the weeks to come, it will be published this June on the OpenSpace forum or platform. And before I proceed with publishing, I will send you the draft, so that if you have any comments, any modifications, or any additions that you would love to introduce, that is most welcome. So yeah, that's it. Do you have any questions for me?
No, that's it from my side.
Yeah, that's more than
that's it from my side. That's it from my side.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Ivan, for your time.
Thank you too, Mahmoud.
I'm
It
sorry
was my
for
pleasure. It was my pleasure to take a part in this interview.
Yeah, that's very generous and very gracious of you. So sorry for disrupting your daily schedule.
No.
Early morning.
It's your job. It's your job. I understand you.
No worries. Thank you, Ivan, and see you hopefully very soon. And we will be in touch through email in case of anything.
Okay. See you soon, hopefully.
Thank you so much. Have a great
Bye.
day.
See you. All the best.
Thank you.